All right, class. So what we learned during the radical phase was that the French government abolished monarchy. The radicals were able to gain strength, and then the guillotine was used to punish people. Any of y'all know what a guillotine is? If you don't know, just look it up real quick. Guillotine.
The guillotine is a machine designed for efficient grouping and repetition.
Yes, so they no longer do this in France, but during this time, to be able to show their new strength of power, they would want to make the punishment very severe to send out the message to the rest of the citizens that we're not to play with. So what I'm gonna do is give you all what it's called a vocabulary 4 square. So with this assignment, it's to help you get a better understanding of what guillotine is. In the word box, you're gonna write guillotine. Top left, you're gonna write the definition, which you already looked up. Top right, you're gonna do an illustration of it. So if you don't know, well, for my non-Picasso people, this is what a guillotine is. Now, the circle part, if you can see, what do you think the circle part is for?
Like the head.
They put their head through there. And then this, the blade, comes down. So that's what you would illustrate in the top right. Y'all remember what antonyms and synonyms is?
And synonym like the one you like her ass.
So synonyms are words that would be similar to guillotine. So for example, smart and clever. And then antonyms are words that is the opposite. So hot and cold. And then at the bottom right, you're gonna use the word guillotine in a sentence to show your understanding. Now in America, what kind of punishments do we use in prison? For example, the death penalty. Does anybody know how a prisoner dies if they have death penalty?
The death chair.
Electric chair. Lethal injection. Now, do y'all know the slogan for Nike?
Yeah.
What is it? So they got that from a prisoner that was in an electric chair, and you know they always offer the person any last words. He said, "Just do it." So that's where they got their slogan from. Now the worksheet that you all are doing is basically your Frayer model. So if you also look to the back, I have a vocab chart example with the word Columbian exchange, give you a better idea of what I'm looking for. This one is just a little bit different because you'll have the antonyms and synonyms. Just think of 2 for each one. Why do you think the guillotine is no longer used to punish people?
Because it's used to harm people.
Yes, but also with the electric chair, is that a public event?
No.
The guillotine was. So if you ever watch any movies about kings, queens, and knights? So if you ever heard of Game of Thrones, during this time, that would be the type of punishment that how they would execute people. It would be like a live event. Do you think today's public will accept the guillotine punishment? How would social media react?
That they'll use it and like try to gas people.
Right, you'll have a whole lot of criticism. You may even have debates. Some people may argue, well, it depends on what the punishment is. For example, someone may say, well, if someone raped a kid, would a guillotine suffice? Or if you were to murder someone. Now do me a favor, can someone tell me the last time the guillotine was used?
The last time the guillotine was used.
Yeah, just Google it.
Last time the guillotine was
1977.
So that's well, I ain't gonna lie. I was born in the 90s, so I always feel like 70 is 30 years ago, but it's no longer that. But still, it shows you that probably less than 50 years, almost 50 years since we've seen a guillotine be used. So it's been a long time, but it hasn't been that long since it was used. It says in 1939, France passed a law ending public executions. So as far as the public spectacle, it says here that while intended to be quick, the guillotine became viewed as a brutal, bloody spectacle rather than a civilized scientific method. So when we think back to lethal injections, that would be seen as a scientific method. So just because you had to use science to be able to create a high dosage to be able to kill someone. And then it was making it socially and politically unacceptable. So when it comes to the politics of it, and then as far as seeing it from a humane perspective, it was just a little too brutal, a little too savage.